going to give y'all just a moment to pop on. I didn't really give you guys too much notice. But if you're here, say hey. That way I know you're here and I know I'm not talking to myself. But I'll give you guys just a moment to pop on. And I don't really know how good this is going to work, because I'm using my iPad now to do these. So we're gonna see how this works. Hey Stephanie, I'm gonna give y'all just a moment. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna give y'all just a moment to jump on. I look a hot mess, y'all. But I'm gonna go ahead and get started. That way if you don't catch this live, then you can just comment down below, replay. That way I know you guys have seen it. But there's been a couple of you guys that have reached out and said that you've had some trouble with getting people to want to either book a party, host a party, or if you have had a party, they may not have been the best parties. So I wanted to come on here and show you guys kind of what I do. I know earlier this week, I posted a YouTube page about starting a party pack, which I'm getting mine together. I actually have a party next week that I'm wanting to try these out with. I did them in the past, but they were a little bit different. And hang on just a second, I'll grab one and show you what that looks like. So I've ordered these little bubble mailers actually from Scentsy Success. They just say Scentsy all over them, and I made my own labels that just say your party pack has arrived. But inside, what I put in here, and I'm gonna redo these a little bit to kind of mimic the ones that I saw or I posted that video about, because I really liked hers better, especially with a new catalog coming out. Since I already have these made up, I will probably go ahead and use these just because I don't want to waste them. I'll go ahead and send them out with this party that I'm getting ready to do. But with the new catalog that's coming out, I will probably honestly redo everything, and we'll use the new format that I posted a video about earlier this week. So if you haven't watched it, go watch it. So in the party pack, there is a little flyer that I made that I can upload for you guys if you would like. It has a QR code that goes actually to my link tree. So in my link tree, I have a link just for hosts. So it's kind of like a party landing page where I will post all of my party links there. That way I don't have to change out this QR code. They can go there, they can click on host, and they can just choose whatever host what party that they're attached to. I feel like that's the easiest thing for me to do. That way when I'm doing these party packs, I can bulk make them and send them out every time I have a party. I don't have to worry about going in, updating the QR code, updating the links. I don't have to do any of that. All I have to do is simply add that party link to my link tree and it's good to go. So that's what I'm going to do for that. I also put a booking incentive in there. You can do any kind of incentive, and I'm actually going to talk about another one that I have done in the past that worked really, really good. I will share that with you guys. What I do is you don't have to do an incentive, but let's be honest, people are more willing to host with you if there's something in it for them. Yes, we have the free and half offs, but if they're getting something extra from us just for booking, then they're more liable to book. So if you want to add something like that, that's completely up to you. Completely up to you. For the ones that are in these packs, I did pick any 3 Scentsy bars of your choice when holding a virtual scent event with me in this month. So these went out to all the guests that received that party pack, and that way, if they're a guest to that scent event and then they go and host their own, they're getting something in it for them. So that's what I did with those. And then of course, I send them some samples. They've got Scentsy Soak, a wax sample, another wax sample, and then some laundry liquid. I don't do too much because all they're doing is coming to a party. You know, if they order, of course, they'll still get, you know, my happy thank you mail. So this is just something for just joining the party. Now, for each party that I do, I only make 10 of these for, because if I am talking with my host and she adds 60 some people, I'm not sending 60 of these out. Like, I just, no, it's not gonna happen. These do cost, if you use Pirate Ship, which if you haven't used Pirate Ship, you need to. You go on there, you create a free account. All you need is like a super cheap, I got this one from Walmart, just a kitchen scale. You can do bubble mailers, you can do boxes. If it's a bubble mailer, you just need the dimensions, or even a poly mailer and the weight, and you can print your label here at home. Super easy. It's how I ship everything. My thank you mail, anything that's not something that's just flat and small that I can send with a stamp, I use Pirate Ship for. So with Pirate Ship, with all of that in a bubble mailer, it does cost about $3. So I limit these to 10 for each party, and then of course the host gets one too. Now of course the host doesn't have the booking information in there because they've already booked a party. There's no reason for me to say, hey, if you book a party with me this month, then you can get 3 Scentsy bars of your choice. Now, we'll kind of add that into our conversations whenever I am talking with her, in case if she has a really, really good party, maybe she wants to book again, but if she has a huge party, then we need to talk about her joining our team, because that is going to benefit her more than just holding one party. So that is what I'm going to do. Now, I know I did post the other, I have wax in my hair, y'all. Did y'all see that? Good Lord. Do y'all see that right now? Like, how? Like, how is that even possible? Oh, it's not wax, it's confetti from where I was doing T-mail earlier. That's funny. So open your T-mail with caution whenever you get it this month. Completely lost my train of thought. So with, came back to me. So with the new catalog, the link that I posted earlier this week about booking and how I'm actually going to redo my booking and my parties starting in February, is they have a scavenger hunt for the catalog, and I have a catalog right here that I'll just show you guys. What they do is they take the catalog, and I suggest whenever you guys, if you ordered the new catalogs that are coming, I would go on Canva and make a super simple, like your top 10 favorites, and just tape it to the front of this. That way, whenever you do grab bags or you're doing these parties, they kind of, especially if they're new to Scentsy, they have no clue what they're looking at. So if you just do like my top 10 favorites, it'll kind of give them some ideas. If they just have never ordered Scentsy, they don't really know where to start, that kind of thing. I didn't do them with these just because I was super new. I've had these since July when I first got started with Scentsy. So starting with my summer and spring and summer catalogs, that when they get here, I'm going to go ahead and type that up and tape it. Just put some really cute washi tape on here to the front. That way, whoever I send this catalog to, whether that be in a grab bag or in one of my party packs, or just send it to a customer that requests one, they can kind of know what my favorites are if they need some recommendations. So if you have not watched that video, I highly suggest that you do. But what she does is she takes the new release scent stickers, which if you haven't snagged any of those, I suggest that you do, because they do go super quick. They may even already be sold out, but they will backfill those, so just keep watching for those. But I don't know about y'all, but I always have like tons of scented stickers every month. Whenever I get my Scent and Warmer of the Month subscription, I always have some of those left over, so I may just throw those in here. And she just added them like in random places. Like you can do, they even have stuff for like the laundry, so you can put a laundry one in here. I know, yeah, Lauren, they go super quick. I know one of our upline SSD, Chloe, she put in our leadership page that like they would more than likely sell out the same day. So that's why I posted in our group, like, y'all, if you want these, go get them, because they're not going to last long at all. She kind of just really, she just put them on like random pages. So really just 10, 12 stickers, you know, whatever you have on hand, as long as they can smell the scents. Because with parties, you know, we're not going to send them our testers, because we need to save those for grab bags, or, you know, carrying them to events if you do those. That way your customers can smell them. For parties, we don't want to do that. Plus, it's going to make this little package that was originally $3 to ship out way more than $3, and you're going to go broke real quick for sending 10 out to a party guest that may or may not even order from you. If we send these, they can see the full catalog. They can smell what stickers you do put in here. And then they have a scavenger hunt that goes along with it. So it had questions like, what's our best selling scent? Another one was, when was Scentsy started? Just things where they have to actually look through our catalog and find that information out. So it's more fun really than just flipping through a catalog, not really knowing what they're looking at. And of course it was strategically done to where they have to go and look at like our host credits. Like if you sold this much, how much free and half off stuff would you get? Or how much is it to join Scentsy, and like stuff like that. That way it really gets them looking in the catalog rather than just flipping through, finding what they want because they may already know, and then you just wasted the catalog and your $3 that you just sent out. So I'm going to start doing that this month. If you did not order catalogs, or you want to save your catalogs for something else, you can always use your product list, which I don't, hang on, I may have one here. Ooh, I have one more left. So your product list is that big page that looks like this. It's front and back. It's just one sheet. I think you can get like a pack of them. I think they have like 100 or maybe 50 on them. Excuse me. But it's way thinner. It's not going to cost you as near as much as a catalog would be because the weight's going to be different. You can still put a few scent stickers, or if you wanted to, that little flyer that I posted up earlier this week that had the new releases, and it had like the little scent bar outlines, and then it had the scent description on them. You could send that flyer with the stickers on them, or you can make your own if you don't have the new release stickers. You go on Canva, make like a little postcard and just put, you know, whatever you want, whatever stickers you want in there. You could just say, try these scents, and then just stick some on there. Anything that they cannot smell the scents of. Anything. You could send one of these, one of those, and then if you have like a booking incentive, so if you book a party with me, I'll give you this flyer, you can throw that in there, and then a couple samples. That is really all that it was in that. And honestly, from what she was saying, was if you start, she starts sending these out and posting the form, and it's a Google form. I have the Google form that I created with these that I can share with you guys. That way you can kind of see how to set that up. You won't want to use the same Google form. You will want to create your own. Otherwise, if you send out that link, they're just going to come to my Google. So, and I'm not sending out my booking stuff for you guys. I love y'all, but no. So you will want to create a new Google form or Jot form, whichever one you use, whichever one you like. You just post it in there. And when you're talking with your host, you know, whenever I host coach, which if you don't know what host coaching is, you got to know. So host coaching is where you talk to your host and you really coach them through having a party. So when you host coach, you're more apt to having a more successful party, and your host is going to be more excited and more apt to comment, like, share your post, and get people engaged, which more engagement is going to lead to a better party because you're going to sell more. Excuse me, I should have brought some water in here. So what I suggest doing is whenever you are talking with your host, let her know, hey, I always tell my host, do not invite anybody that does not want to be in here. Don't do it, because I don't know about y'all, but when I am mass added to a group, I will either one, leave because you didn't ask me if I wanted to be in there, or two, I'm turning off the notifications. Like, if you just added me and you didn't ask me, I am not paying attention to whatever it is. I don't care what it is. It could be something that I'm actually interested in, but if you don't just message me and say, hey, I have this party going on, would you like to be added to it? It's so simple. But yeah, some people just don't want to do it. And I feel like if you mass add people to a group, they are not going to listen to whatever you have to say. I was actually just added to a group last night. And I don't even know what it was called or what it was for, but some kind of weight loss something or another. It's like, okay, one, you think I need to lose weight, or two, you like want me to be in this group, but you didn't ask me, so I'm leaving. Like, I go to the gym every morning, I'm trying, leave me alone. So I immediately left the group. I did not care to be in there anymore. So I always tell my host, make a post on Facebook. I have them make 2 posts. One to announce that they're having a party with me, that they have a group. Whoever likes, comments, or messages them about the party, add them, because they've engaged with you about having a party. Therefore, clearly they want to be added. Once I have her party link, I'll have her post it again. That way, if she has friends, family, or maybe anybody that's not even on Facebook that she can interact with. So whether they text, they're on Instagram, you know, whatever the case may be, they can still share that party link. And just because her party is on Facebook right now because of COVID and everybody's wanting to do everything virtual, doesn't mean that they can't still help her earn those host rewards. So as soon as you get that party link, I would go ahead and send it to her. That way she can start sharing, because the more people she shares it with, the more her party total is going to be, the more host rewards she's going to get. and therefore you're going to have a much better party. If you have had parties and they haven't been successful, you really need to look at, was I helping was I helping the hostess? Was I coaching her? Did she even know what her duties were? As far as what a hostess is. And really, whenever I have reached out to someone about hosting, they're like, well, do I have to do anything? Well, yeah, it's your party. I mean, no, I do all the legwork. I do all the posting. I send out the party packs. Literally, all you have to do is add people to the group and engage with them. Like, these are your friends on Facebook. You engage with them any other time. Now it's just in your group that you are earning rewards for, so why wouldn't you want to engage with them more than you normally would just on Facebook? So really all they have to do is like, comment, if they see a post about something and someone automatically clicks into their head and they're like, oh, this person would absolutely love this product, okay, well, comment and tag them. That way, because we all know how Facebook is with our notifications, they only show you what they think you want to see. So always make sure that you announce in your Facebook profile or your group to make sure all the notifications are turned on. That way, as many people see your post as possible. Now, one more thing I wanted to talk about with posting is there are 2 different sites. There could be more. These are just the 2 that I know of personally. And I was actually working with one today. Haven't quite figured it out. But there's 2. One is an app. One can only be done on a desktop, which it took me a little bit to figure out, but it's okay. So the 2 programs that I'm talking about is Cinch Share. That's super hard for me to say. Or Visily. So Cinch Share it will take your post from a particular group and it will batch post them. So really all you have to do is have one party and it will recognize that from one group, and then you can batch post them at the same intervals to another party. So it's literally copying and pasting, but it's doing it all behind the scenes and it's still showing up as you on Facebook. Therefore, you don't have to manually go in there and retype it all or copy and paste it or have I don't know about y'all, but in my photos in my phone is 52 billion pictures of Scentsy stuff. And a lot of it is from parties because I didn't have a system to where I could just copy and paste, or the system did it for me and I was having to do a lot of that legwork. If you use one of these systems, and Visily is the same way. It creates a template. You have to go in there, add your words, your pictures. It will put in links for you. Whatever you want it to do, you just have to set it up. Again, you have to do it one time, and then from there on out, it does it for you. And it creates kind of like a template. But if you are using one of these apps, you could have multiple parties a week. Now, I know some of you said that you're struggling to host one party a week, or heck, one party a month. But the goal is you have to book parties, y'all. Your parties are where your customer base grows and your business grows. From parties, I have shipped stuff to Maryland. I actually have 2 regular customers that are from Maryland. I have no clue who these people are. I met them through a party. Now I have them added on Facebook. They comment on pictures of me and my kids, of me and Cody. Like, they are all in. And I'm building a relationship with them, and they are sharing me with their friends to where my customer base is growing halfway across the country. Halfway up the country, I guess. But it is growing, and I have no clue who these people are. I have customers in Iowa. I have customers in South Carolina, Florida, Virginia, and I have no clue who these people are, and it's only because of parties. It's only because of parties. I would not have just found these people randomly on Facebook and got them to either host a party or come to a party without having parties. I had one party with a lady who is a friend of the breeder who I got my Dachshund from. Have no clue who this lady is. No clue. She did one 10-bar wax special with me, and then I added her to my VIP page. I posted a booking incentive, which I'm going to share with you guys here in a minute, and she jumped on board. She had a party. I had 2 of her guests from her party book parties, and then from there it just got bigger. So your goal is to constantly have parties, because if not, right now, if you guys are just starting out, and it happened to me too, when you first start out, you have your mom, you know, your sister, your family, your friends, everybody that's close to you will purchase from you. And that's just how it is, because they will support you. But y'all, they will only, they can only support you so much and can only get you so far before you have to expand your customer base. You have to. And I would have never thought that I would have shipped packages to Maryland or Iowa or anywhere out of North Carolina for that matter. But it's all been possible from hosting and asking people to host and having successful parties. Now, I honestly believe this new way, whether it's going to be a product list or a catalog, is really going to boost the parties that I do. Because I'm not going to lie to y'all, I've had parties where only the host ordered something, and her order was over $200. Therefore, she just practically had her own party, and nobody in her party ordered anything but her. And I don't want that. I don't like those kind of parties, because the better parties you have, I always share at the end, once the host claims their rewards, like their free and half off items, I'll post a picture. I will say, hey, you know, thank you to everybody who showed, you know, so-and-so, whoever the host is, received this, 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 and this as their host rewards. You know, that's all thanks to you guys. If you're ever interested in hosting your own scent event or scent social, whatever you want to call it, if you don't like the word party, let me know, and I would love to get you your own free and half off items. Something like that. And when they see that someone they know actually earned, you know, free and half off items and how much they earned, they are more apt to hosting with you. And there is how you get more parties. So always making sure that you have really good parties is another. You can book all these parties, but if they're not successful parties, they're gonna die out. And if you have had a party and it hasn't been good, then whatever you're doing, you've got to change it. You can't just say, well, I'm no good at parties, I'm just not gonna have any more parties this month. I'm done. That's not gonna get you anywhere. You're not gonna promote, you're not gonna grow your business, you're not gonna grow your customer base, and you might as well just have hung up the towel. Because hosting parties is how you get your PRV, which is how you promote. From those parties, you might get someone that wants to join your team, so that's how you sponsor. Like, these are all legs of how you become successful in this business. It's really not hard, but you have to ask. If you're not asking people if they want to host, if you're not asking people if they want to join, well, guess what? They're going to tell you no because you haven't asked them. And honestly, it's something that I was super kind of scared of in the beginning, because I did not want to go and ask people like, hey, you wanna book a party with me? Because I don't like to be told no. You can ask my husband. He and my dad both. He made me that way, so I blame him. I do not like being told no. So if I'm told no, it lights a fire in me to where I'm going to go, and I'm going to continue to go until I get a yes. So if you're not like that, try to be like that, or try to find something as an incentive to make you keep going. even if it's your why, if you have to write your why a million times to remind yourself why you're doing this to make you keep going when it does get hard, do it, because time's going to keep on passing, y'all. I've already done this since July, and the days just keep going. So I can either work this business and make more money with it, or I could just work my, today it was 9 to 6 job instead of my 8 to 5 job at Lowe's and be stuck. And I don't want that. So that's why I continue to push. That's why I continue to host parties. That's why I continue to have sponsoring conversations, and I continue to grow my business. Now, with that being said, if you are not offering a incentive, a booking incentive, you need to. There was one that I posted on our page not too long ago, but I will for sure post it again if you guys need me to. And I actually did this on my personal page. It was not, actually I did it on my personal page and my VIP page. I did it on both. Let me see if I can find it real quick. So if you don't know what a booking incentive is, it's an incentive to book a party with you. Like I said, if people have an incentive, they're more apt to want to party with you. So this is the picture. No words, nothing. What I did is I took this picture, and you might can still even use this picture. I believe we still have all of those mini warmers. I'll double check with you guys. If not, I'll find a different picture that we can all use and post it. But what I did was I posted that on my VIP page and my personal Facebook page. And I said, if you could, hang on, Arlene, I'm trying to read your message. Oh no, you're fine, Arlene, no worries. I can send you screenshots if you need me to. But what I did was I posted this picture, 4 mini warmers all in one picture, and I simply put on there, if you could earn one of these mini warmers for free, which one would you choose? And I had them listed like A, B, C, or D, whatever. And I had so many, y'all. Like, there for a while, I had 2 parties a week booked for like 2 months. Hey Valerie, no worries. It'll be posted, so no worries. But I had so many people comment on that. Now, when they commented, they said, oh, I want A. Okay. Well, then I would comment and say, messaged you. So then I would go and message them because it's a personal special, so we have to privately message them. It has to be one-on-one. We cannot publicly announce any kind of our personal specials. If you did not know that, you know that now. That is out of compliance. You will get in trouble. So I personally messaged them one-on-one and said, I'm having a booking incentive for this month. Anyone who books with me, I'm giving them a free mini warmer of their choice. Okay, so they just pick their warmer of their choice. Therefore, if they book a party with me, and I do let them know it does have to be $200 minimum, because what I do is I use the perpetual party reward to order this. It literally cost me $10 because mini warmers are $20. The perpetual is a half off. That every party gets assigned. It's separate from their host reward, so it's not like I'm taking, you know, a half off or a host credit from them. They still get their full rewards that they earned. And by using YesArlene, you need either Visibly or SenseShare, whichever one that you think would help you. SenseShare, it has a 30-day free trial, and then you do have to subscribe monthly. I want to say it's $6 or $8 a month. Again, that's a tax write-off, but Visibly is 100% free. So if cost is a factor for you, definitely go with Visibly, but it will allow you to copy and paste. Well, the system copy and paste, and you don't have to do anything. You just have to link your group to the app, and then it does all the hard work for you. But what I did was let them know that if they book a party with me, then I am offering a free mini warmer of their choice, even if they don't want to choose one of them. I just use that picture to entice them and reel them in so that I could have that booking conversation with them. If you're having trouble having booking conversations, I like free too, Arlene. If you're having trouble having those booking conversations, then that could be a way to start those conversations, because they're coming to you rather than you just cold messaging, which I don't recommend at all. Because I don't like it when people cold message me. If I haven't talked to you since high school, don't come ask me if I want to buy something from you, because shoot, no, I don't. That's just the way that I see it. So if you have, I don't really highly suggest cold messaging, so this is a way that you can put something out there. If they interact with you, then that's your gateway in. And like I said, I had about 8 people say yes to booking a party with me off of that one picture, and I had 2 parties a week. I limited myself for 2 a week, and I was booked out for like a month, and it was great. I loved it. Now, all of those parties weren't successful, and I honestly believe at that time I wasn't using Visibly. I was copy and pasting and scheduling my post every night before bed. It was a lot of work. And I wasn't sending them anything, because if you haven't watched that video that I put, and it was by Christina Stanberry, if you haven't watched it, definitely go back and watch it. But she said, before you ever even start this party, you've already talked to these guests 4 different times. So you talk to them when you put your form out for them to interact with you to get a party pack. You can, I would send them a message letting you know that you have shipped it. If you ship with Pirate Ship, in your form you're going to collect all of their data, so their email, their name, their number, their shipping address, whatever. Yeah, Arlene, it was bad. Cody would fall asleep on me in bed because I'd be sitting there scheduling, posting a party. But with Pirate Ship, whenever you put their email in there, it sends them the tracking information, but it comes from you. It doesn't look like it comes from Pirate Ship. It looks like it comes from you, so that you interact with them then I would also interact with them. I would keep track of that shipping, and once you know that it's been delivered, message them again. Say, hey, your party pack has arrived. Let me know if you have any questions, something like that. That's 4 times that you've already interacted with that customer before you've even started posting about the party. Now, I know that we have a mock Scentsy party for our group that I have went through and made like a whole kind of like template for. You can do that. You can take this catalog. You can take pictures of every single page, and you can go page by page of this catalog. You can make your own outline. It does not matter as long as you are sharing the pages. But with these party packs, when those people, if you're sending those out on a Wednesday, and let's say their party starts that next Monday, then they have Wednesday. It probably gets to them on a Friday. If there's a weekend or a holiday involved where it may slow down that tracking, you may want to bump that up to maybe that Monday before, so it gives it a week to get there. But once those people get those party packs, they already have the link to that party. They already have their scavenger hunt that they're going to sit here and look through this catalog. And if they see something that they want, then they're not going to wait on the party. If they have the link, they're going to go ahead and order. So you could honestly, you could have this party hit active and not even have to share anything in Facebook. I still would, because you took the time to, you took the time to create the group. And again, you're only sending out 10 of these. If she adds 20, 30 people in her group, then you need to interact with the other ones that did not fill out that form and get the party packs. Now again, whenever you get their information, you have their email, which means you need to go in your workstation, add them to your email, your newsletter, your customer newsletter. You don't have to have, you can manually add people to that list. They don't just have to be a customer of yours. People can go on your website and subscribe to that newsletter every month. So go ahead and get them, subscribe to that newsletter. Every month there's a thing at the bottom that says opt out of this communication. If they want to opt out, they will. But I would go ahead and add them to that. That way they are continually seeing your face in their email, and that will remind them, oh yeah, I need to restock up on some Scentsy bars. Let me go to her website and get that stocked up. And you'll start seeing more repeat customers that way. Oh, one more thing. I know I said I was going to make this short. I don't even know how long I've been on here. I feel like I've been talking for a while, so I am so sorry, y'all. But I did want to point out one more thing. Make sure that you are creating a personal party for yourself every single month. If you don't know what that is, let me show you. This is what I did in my personal group this month. What I did was I created a party. I named it January Online Order Link. What I did was I posted that, like, here's my personal VIP page, and I have it tagged as an announcement. So it's up top. As soon as you click on my VIP page, this is the first thing you see. Now, if you scroll down, you can see the other things that I've posted, but I posted my link that way because I have some people, like I have 3 orders I gotta put in right here in a second. They will message me their order. They know what my website is, but they want me to put it in there because sometimes, depending on who it is, I have a few customers that work with my mom, so I'll usually try to just do a big order and have it shipped to my mom's house, and that way she can just take it with her to work, and that way it kind of saves them all on shipping. But a lot of my customers will just go on my website and order for themselves, so I want to entice them. Arlene, if you post it, if you post on your page and you click those 3 little dots right there, it'll pop up your menu and it will say, mine says remove announcement because it's already an announcement, but it'll say add announcement right there. And you just click on it and it'll keep it pinned to the top. That way, as soon as they go to your VIP page, that's the very first thing that they see. Now, I did tell them that anyone who orders off of this link, they'll be put into a drawing for a special surprise. I didn't tell them what it was, but more than likely what I'll do is, it's a party, so it's already over 200, so of course I'm gonna have a perpetual party reward. I'm gonna use those host credits for me to stock up on supplies. At the end of January, I will probably use them to get one of the kits for the new scents that are coming out, so I can get those samples as soon as possible. But then I can use that perpetual party reward for whoever the randomized winner is on that, and then that entices them to use that reward. So it builds me product credit, and then anybody that I personally ordered for. So if they message me and I send them an invoice and then, you know, they pay me for me to place the order, I'm adding them to that as well. That way it adds that host credit and then they're in that drawing. I will do that as well. Also, one more thing, y'all, I promise. Sorry, I made a whole list of things to go over and I feel like I've talked forever. But one more thing. Whenever you are sending out your fun mail, happy mail, if you have not watched Lauren's live that she did earlier, definitely take a look at it. She is doing like a happy mail subscription, which honestly I think I'm going to start doing because I love that idea. I do not want to take away from her spotlight, so if you've not watched it, definitely go watch it. If you want to do that in your business, that's completely up to you, but I'm definitely going to try it out. But whenever you send happy mail, thank you mail, if you do specialized boxes for your Scentsy Club subscribers, anything like that, I would always theme them. So if they're in October, make it a fall theme. This is January. It's going to be like snowy, you know. Lord, please do not send snow this weekend. I hate snow, y'all. But supposedly it's supposed to snow Friday and Monday where we are. So who knows? But always theme them. One, they like having something themed. It's like a subscription box. They don't really know what's going to be in it. If you want to add things that are not Scentsy related, go for it. Because we're more than just Scentsy, y'all. Like, us as individuals, that's part of like your branding. If you haven't branded yourself in your business, I would highly suggest that you do so. My little faceless logo, I use that as kind of part of my branding. I use all the same like pink colors. Yes, see, Lauren, that's why I wanted you to go live, because I would have never thought about putting hot chocolate and peppermints in Happy Meal. I freaking love that. And honestly, for my Scentsy Club, now that you say that, for my Scentsy Club subscribers, because it's recurring PRV for me, and I do treat them, you know, a little better because that's automatic PRV. And I am so close, y'all, to having $200 in there to where I'm active every single month without even having to do anything. I think I may go to like Dollar Tree because that's where I get all of like my happy mail, thank you mail, all of that stuff. Dollar Tree is where it's at, unless I bulk order it on Amazon. Which reminds me of one more thing that I'm working on for you guys. I'm trying to come up with a business Amazon list with links to everything that I use. Yes, Lauren, that is what I was getting to. A mug. A cute little Dollar Tree mug. Put my hot cocoa in there. Put some peppermints in there. Put it in the box. And we're good to go. That is what I am going to do for sure. But theme them. Theme your Happy Mail. Theme your club member boxes. If that's what you do, you don't have to do that. Your thank you mail, whatever it is. Even if it's just going on Canva, y'all, they have tons of templates. You can go on there under templates, choose whether you want to do a postcard size, a flyer size, whatever it is. And it will show templates, and they are always holiday themed. Now, even if it's just that, if it's just a themed piece of paper that has your face on it and some words, that's still theming. That's still more than just the same thing over and over and over and over. Arlene, that's so cute. I love that. I love that idea. Christmas gifts to your customers. I need to do that. Obviously not this year, but next year. And I just want to not send them, you know, the same thing over and over again because, well, it's kind of boring. And if they're a repeat customer, like I have one of my cousins, she's been a repeat customer of mine from the very beginning. Like she has purchased so much Scentsy, and I've tried to recruit her, y'all, like 10 times, and one day she's gonna say yes. But she always puts at least 2 orders in a month, and she's a club member, so that 3 technically. So I don't want to send her, you know, the same thing month after month after month. Like, to me, that doesn't give her anything to kind of look forward to. So I'll definitely theme your things. Always have a personal party link for yourself every single month. If you want to post it to your announcements on your Facebook group, do that. Offer personal shopping links to your biggest customers. If they don't like the word party, just create them a link and share it with them and say, hey, share this with your friends and family. If it gets over $200 in orders, you know, you will receive the host credits off of that. It doesn't have to have the word party. You don't have to do a Facebook group. You can offer personal shopping links, and all that is a create a party. You take the party link and you send it to them. It's literally no effort on your part other than creating the party link. Email all your customers. Go through your workstation. You have contacts in your workstation for every single customer that you've ever sold for. Send out an email to them. Offer your booking incentive, whatever that is. Yes, a personal shopping link, that's just what it's called. It's really just a party. It's a party link. You create their party and you just send them the link, and then they can share it along their friends. Pretty much it's like a virtual party, but they do all the work for you. So they share it with their friends, family. We even have a virtual catalog on our website. So if you want to send that in a link to your best customer and say, hey, if you want to share this shopping link with your friends and family, and if you collect up to $200 in orders, you'll receive host credits. That's an easy way to book a party, but without having to say, hey, you just had a party with me, thanks. Use SendShare and Visily to have multiple parties at one time. I think that's all I had. Oh, and how would you propose that to them? So what I do once a month is I go into Workstation, and you can pull your reporting. Anybody can do this. Let me see if I can pull mine up real quick and show you guys. My phone's about to die, y'all, so hopefully it lasts. But what I would do is go through your workstation, go to orders and order history, and I mean, I know off the top of my head like who my top customers are. So you would just filter by their name. It's going to pull up all their orders and just see who spends the most, and then say, hey, you know, I realize that you're a repeat customer of mine. I really appreciate that. To show my appreciation, I want to offer you a personal shopping link for you to share with your friends and family. And if you collect up to $200, if you collect $200 in orders or more, then you will receive host credits, and you can use those to purchase your next order. Visily is Vizzlie. It's like right here in my paper. I don't know if you can read my handwriting or not, but Vizzlie is how you spell it. But that is what I wanted to jump on here really quick and talk to you guys. There were some documents from the other YouTube video that I did share with you guys earlier this week. So I'm working on getting blank copies of those for us. And I will share them with you guys. That way you can print them off and get your party packs going. I'm also working on an Amazon list for you guys that I will post in our group. Yep, there you go. That is the right spelling, Arlene. But that way you can kind of see what business supplies that I order. It'll have all of the party pack supplies. It'll have stuff that I use for sampling, all of that good stuff. All of my business supplies that I recommend that you have. You don't have to purchase all of it, of course, but I wanted to give you guys an Amazon list. That way it's a compound list of everything that I order. So I hope you guys have a good evening. I'm sorry I spoke. Good gosh, it's almost been an hour. It has been an hour. I hope you guys have a good evening. I am going to jump off here, and yes, I will get that done, Arlene, as well. But I will let you guys go. I will see you guys soon. I hope you guys have a good evening. Bye, y'all.